Hello everybody and welcome to part 3 of the ZOHD 250G Dart, whatever the hell it's called, build. Before we go any further, I'm going to show you this. I found this on Thingiverse. This is to do with our camera. So the idea is this goes in the sort of hole on the front of the plane and the camera can slide in here. Let me grab that camera if we can. Make sure it actually does what we want it to do, otherwise I'm going to cry. 1 second. Have a look at that desk. It's beautiful, isn't it? Bit. So yeah, there we are. It just fits in there like that. So I'm probably going to... The guy who made this says he doesn't use any glue to hold the camera to the 3D printed bit, which I don't blame him because it seems to fit very well. And I'm probably just going to glue the actual 3D printed section into the plane. But yeah, I might keep that on hand because I do have a few of these type of cameras now, well, at least 2. So I can try and use it for when we work on the little glider. And that still has some residue that we spray on the 3D printer, and that tasted bloody horrible. But anyway, as you can probably tell by the noise outside, I actually have the plane outside fired up for the first time, trying to find GPS satellites. Okay, so I've brought the plane in out of the wind and the rain that is Storm Dennis, and as you can see, that 3D printed part fits absolutely brilliantly, top jollop. If I can remember how to link it, I will do. If not, just go to Thingiverse, search for Dart 250G, it's like the 2nd or 3rd item, and it looks roughly like that. So, of course, we've got our batteries in. Now, these lights, from whatever the hell I'm trying to work out on this piece of paper, use a map as a 3rd hand. That's what he said. So as you can tell, so red light is for GPS, which if it is solid means that it has connected. Now, if they are both on, we're in delta wing mode, which I believe we are because it does this. Something you'll also notice, 2 things I will point out. This servo has a click in it, which means one of the gears is slightly out of whack, which is very annoying. And also, you know how I made this custom lead up? I read the instructions wrong. There's just an S-bus pin on here that you just put a normal servo lead to and then run that to your receiver and you'll be fine. So that was a waste of my time, but never mind. In terms of your flight modes, I have it set to this switch on here, just channel 5. That is either fence or return to home mode, and the reason it's clicking about is because it has no speed, so it doesn't really know what to do. That is manual mode, so completely manual. All it's doing is mixing your servos together for you, and then all the way down it has balance mode. So balance, nothing, return to home, which I'm probably going to reverse so that return to home is towards you because I want you to come back. And also I'll probably set up some audio alerts or something like that, you know, as one would do with a radio that has a possibility of doing it. So next, main thing I have to do next is because up elevator is up elevator, but right is the wrong way round. Now what I would do on this is go into input and reverse it, because that would make sense to me, but apparently it doesn't work like that, because then your trim isn't reversed for some daft reason. Well, actually no, you go from 100 to minus 100, but for some reason your trims don't reverse either, which really fucking confuses me and has now crashed a model because of that. Because you keep trimming and it keeps going, and yeah, it crashed my Dart XL. So that's a real pisser. So what I'm going to have to do is watch a video on how to reverse servos. These radios, the radios like that Taranis make or FreeSky make, great. I just hate, and have always hated from 9Xs and all sorts of things, the OpenTX system. I know people, oh, that's great, you can do so much, but when it's a ball ache to even do something as simple as reversing something and doing it reliably, like, I've considered one of the new special edition Tyrannuses, you know, the original one, but you know, in 2019 they've updated it with some better stuff. I was considering one of them as my normal radio because I have no issues with these radios. I mean, this one is very cheaply made and falling apart, but I just don't trust this software enough to put a model that's worth thousands on it. You know, this is fine. This is worth 100 quid plus a battery and a receiver. You know, that's fine. But, you know, when it's broken things like the Dart XL, which are quite expensive to put together in FPV terms nowadays, you know, I just don't trust it. You know, and I know people will say, oh, bad workman blames his tools and things like that. But when there's other tools available and have been around for years and years and years that are better, then, yeah, it's a pain. So I'm going to have to watch a video on how to reverse servos on FreeSky, and we'll go from there.